There's definitely someone in the window.
I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I need to pee. I'm like, can you wait till there's not security guards walking towards us?
As far as finding a deal goes, no, it ain't happening here.
We're in pretty much game heaven right now at this point. The exhibition hall is just full of people selling awesome merchandise.
Did you see the alien?
Everyone knows the U.S. is a big state.
Which means we got a lot of games here, and it's our job to find them.
Join us on our epic quest to search for retro games.
And give them a proper home in our game rooms.
Sun's coming up here in Tennessee, and I gotta be honest, I'm not in the best of shape right now, considering I got like a half second of sleep.
I guess when I see a sign, I'll look it up.
You see a sign?
Yeah, for a town. I'll look it up and see.
We're gonna take a small little detour, maybe like just 10 minutes off the path, and go to Pigeon Ridge, Tennessee.
That is home to Dollywood.
Dollywood is a theme park. We're not gonna be able to go to the theme park, obviously, but this whole entire area is just full of pawn shops and thrift stores and antique stores everywhere.
Antique Castle. Holy crap! Holy crap! How is none of this stuff open yet? It's 9:40.
So we're like, holy crap, we have hit the freaking mother load. We're going to, I sounded so gay just then, didn't I?
Now it is missing some stuff, and for some reason it's got both Cobra and G.I. Joe. But, and the treads are missing. $1.99, G.I. Joe.
Pawn shop.
We're sitting here in this antique shop, and there's nobody in here. I mean, we've literally been walking around 10 minutes and no one's here, but it seems to me like it's one of those places where like there's cameras and they're watching you next door, and as soon as you steal something, they misery your ass.
So we're coming in and out of these different antique stores, and it's just so frustrating.
We just came out of this thrift store. We talked to the owner in there, and the guy informed us that some freaking jerk-off reseller has been hitting everything in the area for his stupid resale shop that he just opened up a few months ago in freaking some backwoods hick freaking town in stupid freaking Tennessee. And I don't care if I'm offending Tennesseans right now, okay? My papa's from Tennessee. I can say it. He's a hillbilly, just like the rest of you mother.
It's really starting to become frustrating for me, and I'm sure Jay as well is getting to the point where he really wants to lash out.
Well, I'm a floating head,
So we're heading on out of Tennessee and coming up on Bristol.
We have found one game across. This is the third state now. We have found one game. Not too happy about that. And didn't even get that on camera.
Yeah, I'm getting a little agitated because I want to find freaking video games, and
We might as well just start collecting other things instead of video games. Cause
Well, we got more. I got more toys. I got G.I. Joes and I got GoBots back here.
yeah, we got more toys than video games in this freaking show. 3 effing states.
The toy
One
chasers.
game. The freaking Chode Chasers is what we are now. We just lost all our cred. We have no street cred left.
We are a little frustrated, but we don't want to give up. We still want to try to look. So we're here at Bristol and we're searching all up and down the main stretch here, going through each and every antique store and pawn shop and thrift store that we can go to.
Bristol, Tennessee / Bristol, Virginia. Another one of those towns that sits right in the middle of state lines. I guess this road trip has been worth it to see 2 towns on one trip that are in 2 different states. Pretty awesome. Other than that, the town had nothing to offer.
Finally, I find something video game related. It's crap.
I think I just found a deal you can't refuse.
How much?
$20 PlayStation.
There are good PlayStations and there are bad PlayStations. This up here, that's a good PlayStation. This down here, not so good. I would even pay over $10 for this immaculate looking PlayStation up here. I'm certainly not gonna pay over $20 for this piece of junk.
That's yellow and quite crunchy, actually.
Never, ever, ever pay $20 for a PlayStation that you find at well, anywhere, but especially an antique store. Don't even pay over $5 for one. Well, of course, unless it comes with a stack of games, that's a little different, but you get the idea.
I really feel sorry for people around the eastern side of the country. That this is what they have to put up with.
As far as finding a deal goes, no, it ain't happening here. But we've purposely stayed out of retail shops.
Part of the problem we may be having is just due to gas and time, we're only going to places that are right off the highway. A lot of those places that we're going are actually kind of touristy.
The downtown area was pretty cool, you know, if you're into fucking crap.
I feel sorry for people in this area looking for video games, like at a good price, because it ain't happening, dude.
Pretty ridiculous when that PlayStation is the best deal we've seen all day.
Call Goodwill's that are on the way.
I will.
And we'll stop if they have something.
It's to the point now that we're just going to call places and only get out of the car if we know they have something.
Is this not Goodwill? Are you guys at a retail store? Okay, thank you.
So Jay's calling and he's not having any luck whatsoever, and I'm exhausted. I've been driving forever, so he takes over driving and I start calling people.
Pick up the phone!
What is with this city, man? Are they just on break?
The whole town's on break. Oh, 5:20. Everyone go on break.
Not one store on the way to DC has had any retro games that I have called.
There was not one freaking Goodwill in the whole state of Virginia that had a freaking video game in it, dude. Matter of fact, I was driving and you were calling the people.
Do you know if you have any old Nintendo games? Any video games? Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye. Well, that's 5 in a row.
Dude, you can hear the frustration in your voice, man.
Well, I mean,
the whole trip.
I mean, in Texas, you go to any Goodwill, there's going to be a video. It's going to be Nintendo games. Now, granted, they may not be very good, but there's going to be some.
Something, yeah.
I mean, I've never once seen this many Goodwills with nothing in them.
We called about 18 different Goodwills.
Some of them are even acting like it's just ridiculous for me to even ask them if they have any.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm pissed off, dude. This freaking road trip, this is costing us a lot of freaking money and gas to go to this damn Magfest event and one effing video game, one motherfucking video game the whole time, dude.
I realize that game chasing is as much about the misses as it is the hits, but this is ridiculous. I have never, ever come across this much bad luck in the course of a day. I've never gone to this many places and come up this dry ever at any point in the 8 or 9 years that I have been doing this. Oh, that's just the way game chasing go. Just don't even come at me with that.
You're serious? I just hit like an Alpha Omega Sin rant about how sorry Virginia is and finding retro games at Goodwills, and you're just gonna keep pushing the issue? Huh? You just keep pushing my buttons over and over and over again. I got this button that says freaking get Jay mad, and you just keep pushing it.
At this point, it's just give up time. I mean, it's getting late. The stores are starting to close. Let's just make our way to DC and get there as quickly as possible.
Jacob has like $18 to his name. We haven't even gotten to DC yet.
Oh my God, we're dead.
I have 80 if I'm lucky.
Are you lucky? That's just the problem. You're not, so count that out.
Is there a casino here?
Oh man, that.
Oh, but no, are you serious? No, are you serious? You want to go actually peddle money by being street performers in the middle of freaking Washington?
It's not
DC?
peddling if you're giving them.
Dude, hey, we can get your.
Dude, we'll be providing a service, entertainment.
Hey,
okay?
he's
So
got that
peddling.
suitcase. We put his suitcase down like at the bottom.
Perfect.
We're gonna totally do it. You realize that, right?
Perfect.
We need to.
I will dance in the ticker
I don't think
suit.
we're getting home if we don't. And you know what? If we make money and you tards go and buy video games instead, and we can't get home because of it, we'll be into the tards in this car, okay?
We just got to Washington about midnight.
The city's beautiful. It's lit up and looks great. I've never been here before.
Me and Melvor both are really just taken aback by stuff that we've only seen on television. The Capitol, the Washington Monument, Lincoln Memorial, the White House. Our national capital, I mean, it's cool. Yeah, I'm freaking in straight tourist mode right now. I'm geeking out to the max. It's freaking awesome here. This is the front. I recognize it from Fallout 3. There's actually a door around the side. You can come in through the basement.
But you gotta watch out for the super mutant.
Melvor and Jay are like kids in a candy store at this point. They're really freaking out. Oh my gosh, it's the Capitol. Oh my gosh, it's the Lincoln Memorial. Wow, it's the White House. Whoa.
It was awesome. It was cold, and I had to pee real bad.
After me and Billy do the robot on the Capitol steps, we're walking off. We're still on the Capitol grounds, and Melvor's like, hold the camera, I need to go take a leak.
He literally gets into the shrubbery on the Capitol grounds and starts taking a leak.
I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I need to pee. I'm like, can you wait till there's not security guards walking towards us? Come on, man. I thought I taught you better than that.
No. Yeah, and he didn't look at all suspicious, kind of lurking into the
Lurking
bushes.
into, no effing class, man. You got no effing class. Unbelievable.
It was quite disrespectful to try to urinate on the Capitol grounds, but you know, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Let's wait until we're not about to get kicked off.
Man, we're sitting here right in front of the White House. Why the hell the Secret Service hadn't tackled us retards, I don't know.
Dude, I think there's somebody surfing porn in that window right now. You see that?
Dude, there's definitely someone in the window.
You know what? I know I see somebody in the window of the White House surfing the web, and that could mean only one of a few things.
Was he looking over UFO footage? Maybe. Chances are he was either watching porn or watching the Game Chasers. I mean, yeah, I know it's bigger than mine, but I'm not impressed with the White House. I thought it'd be a lot bigger. The yard looks like, I don't know. Like I could throw a football at the front door right now from across the street.
Man, it was a blast seeing all the sights here tonight in DC, but honestly, it's late. We are exhausted. So it's time to go to the hotel, which is about 10 minutes away, and go to bed in the car.
Wait a second.
Listen.
Where are we sleeping tonight?
You're in bed right now.
We're gonna be freaking sleeping in the car in Washington, D.C.?
Pretty much.
Okay, do you have money for a hotel?
The reservations for the hotel are for tomorrow morning. Obviously, we're here a day early or a night early.
I honestly didn't know this until we had gotten to the convention. We were sleeping in the car that day or that night, and nobody told me this. I wasn't too happy about that one either.
I can't think of any better way to spend the night. Frigid temperatures, cramped compartments, Jay snoring. It'll be great. It'll be just like camping.
So far things are going better than we thought they would. We didn't think we were going to be able to check in until 3. Thursday, the day is here. Magfest starts today.
Magfest is a music and gaming festival. It's been going on for about 10 years, and it celebrates music, video games, a combination of the two, really.
Tons of video games to play. Consoles, arcade, yeah, that pretty much runs the gamut.
You're posting a comment on Facebook that we're pranking Pat, and you're tagging Pat?
So the first thing we do, of course, at Magfest is prank Pat, because we got him really good at PAX, so we really wanted to get him extra good this time, and we did.
So we just checked into Magfest, really. The guys went upstairs first. They put their stuff there. I was walking around. I got my badge for Magfest. So I wanted to put my backpack and my gear away. So I go up to the room, and who do I see sleeping in the bed there? An alien.
Now this is the alien in the bed trick. He's gonna come in, it's gonna look like there's an alien sleeping, and it's gonna blow his mind.
They thought probably this would be my reaction. Oh my god, an alien from another planet, sleeping! This was my reaction, really. This is what happened. Oh, they put an alien mask on the bed.
I think it looks pretty legit, actually. If I can steal a word from 8-Bit Eric, it looks pretty legit. I think when he walks in, if it was a horror movie, you'd see a quick zoom in and he'd be like, ah! That's what I think.
It looked like an actual alien was sleeping in the bed.
The guys thought it was hysterical. When I come back down, Billy's like, did you see the alien? I was like, yeah, it was really funny.
He ran back downstairs, very frantic and very distraught, if you will.
I think at this point, it's safe to say that Billy and Jay, they're not the best at doing pranks. And Billy, bless his heart, he's like a 4-year-old, so I just kind of humor him and say, oh yeah, Billy, that was really funny. That was really funny. You know, good job.
I love pranking people, and Pat's such an easy target. I don't know why, but it was hilarious, and I'm glad we got him. So you know what that means? It means that the Game Chasers are at 2, and Pat, you're at 0.
I'm not usually this around talking. Give me
3.5 states and 1 video game. I'm ready for some retro game finds. So what we're gonna do is go to the vendor room first.
Oh my god. Virtual controller.
Mario Party, $30, man. I brought mine had I known I could have got that for it.
We're in pretty much game heaven right now at this point. The exhibition hall is just full of people selling awesome merchandise.
He was just leaning on a box Jaguar.
He was doing it.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Getting mad because we're calling him out.
Hey, I'm gonna put a dent in it, and then I'll be like, well, it's got a dent in it.
Hey, what's he asking on it?
A little overpriced, but you had one vendor who had lots of Japanese systems I've never seen in person.
They're all overpriced and out of our price range. It's tantalizing beyond belief, but we're still enjoying every minute of it.
Hey, this is just preliminaries, guys. Preliminaries.
I've seen a couple of things here that I'm going to keep an eye on. I'm not going to bite on them just yet. You know, places like this, you wait around to the last day, and that's usually when people are more willing to wheel and deal.
Oh, look at me, I'm Pat. I got everything over here.
Hey, look, he's doing what you do.
Yeah, he is.
Call him out right now.
He's about to get caught slipping.
How about Super Mario on Genesis? That was a great one.
Oh, dude, yeah, I remember that. It came with the game. It came with the system when you bought it. Yeah.
We're having a blast here at Magfest. It's going to be an awesome weekend, and I already have my eyes on some things in the dealer room that I'm going to try to get a deal on at some point this weekend. So I better get some games out of this.
All right.
Why would I ever bring a cat of 9 tails to a hotel when I'm sharing it with 2 other dudes? Why would I do that?
That's going in.
I need to stop talking.